One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bearcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The give on the option. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
When you can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it, you get the running game and everybody biting up on it, and then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and holding this to a minimal gain.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with the run. Now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Bearcats! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. As the end of the quarter ends, Cincinnati is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got him. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Floating away. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. productive drive late in the half. On the move. Breaks the tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you...
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside, but look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
On the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Gives it on the option. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it, turning it on. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Cummings. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
The Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Punt is in the air on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. At midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Kentucky right back to the line. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Off the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Touchdown, Kentucky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. Smashes through the tackle. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB. Because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Wants to keep it in the air. Grab near the marker. It's Sanders. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. There he goes. He was so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Dances away to buy time. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It's complete to the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Quarterback making checks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get